She came this way. She was born this way, baby. Just like Lady Gaga told us.
I'm dead.
This is Mother.
The dog is giving you the side eye.
Right?
Xena said, who the fuck is that? Xena, it's me, your mother. Hello.
She ain't buying it.
Thank you so much for putting me in drag.
You were so welcome. We are ready to conquer the corporate world together.
Yes, I'm here to close a deal.
And I'm ready to sell us some more Forever 21s.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Queeries Pod. I'm Jenna-Ray Chanel Trauma. You may know me as Slayde. And we're doing something special tonight. We have Miss Carmen Deveraux up on the pod, okay?
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Yes, oh my God. It is honestly such an honor to have you in this establishment. Thank you for coming to my business.
It's beautiful what you've done with the place.
No,
I've really
you.
never seen a Pizza Hut really have this many
Thank
renovations.
I'm not going to be able to stay in that character the whole time.
That's all right.
I'm so thankful for you being here.
Thank
because
you.
I have had such a pleasure getting to slowly know you over time. Because we only
Yeah.
work together one day a week.
I know.
And it's for an hour. So something we like to do up here on this channel is we like to identify ourselves and tell the world who we are. So we know who your name is.
Mm-hmm.
We know who you are. I would like for you to identify yourself as a queer individual. Tell us what makes up Carmen Deveraux, but also the person underneath.
Wow. I mean, I definitely identify as super queer. I feel like gay just really isn't enough, you know?
I agree.
But I grew up on 39th Street. I started drag whenever I was 15 or 16. It was crazy. Early 2000s. It was a wild time, but I got to see a community shape. And so I think I've been really kind of built by the community of seeing its growth and them seeing my growth as well. And still being relevant and doing the damn thing.
Yeah, because you're incredibly impressive.
Thank you.
I literally have been
I'm wearing a lot of makeup.
I don't see any makeup. You all are lying to yourselves if you think there's makeup on this woman, okay?
Just a little blush, a little lip chap.
She birthed like this. Birthed.
I left a trail of glitter right out of my mother.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cheers to that. Cheers to mothers. So, identifying as super queer, is there something that you feel drew you to that label?
Definitely probably doing drag. You know, it's obviously it's I'm gay, I'm in a gay relationship, and but I think doing drag kind of, the lines of gender have always kind of just been blurred, especially performing, and I've done a bunch of different roles, so it's it's, I don't know, I feel just queer.
Yeah.
Queer fits.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I think it's really important that we recognize that everyone is allowed to be everyone.
Absolutely.
There is no paper cut copy paste.
Absolutely not.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be thinking like that.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
And entrap you and snare you. It's a little Scottish there.
Oh, yeah.
And snare you.
I'm tell me
They'll
about
pull
it.
you in and they won't let you go, lass.
Jenna, Queen of Scots over here.
But it's true.
It is true.
That's why they want to destroy education, and they want to bring down that ability for people to learn and grow and be different.
Yeah.
That's why they always come for our transgender sisters and brothers first. But also I think that's where the conversation of the trans umbrella, so the non-binaries, them gender fluids, the gender non-conforming peoples, there's lots of them. And that's the beautiful thing about the trans umbrella, is that it allows for people to have that identity within a layer. You talked about onions earlier. And I think gender, and since it's a social construct, of course is very similar to an onion, because it's been consumed and destroyed by humans, okay? There's this line that we don't cross, right? And that line happens to be whenever you take rights away from a person and you see them as less than a person, because people, no matter what they look like, where they come from, are people. They have the same humanity as each and every one of us. They can dress up if they want to, like each and every one of us. There's no limits on human beings except for the ones we put on ourselves, okay? You hear me? If you could have an opening song to this episode, paraphrased in a way, what number would that be?
Like a performance number?
Yeah.
I would say Abracadabra, because I really had to fight with your surprisingly thick brows today.
I didn't realize they were
had to
that
work.
thick. She looks like they don't exist because they're blonde as fuck up in there.
They're like, eyebrows aren't technically meant to be glued down, I guess, on a daily basis, but here we are, destroying the social construct of everything. So
Destroying social constructs, just like my brow's ability to grow back.
True.
I don't know how this is going to come off, but we'll get there someday.
Soap, water, and a little prayer. Yep.
I don't pray. I only bend my knees to, you know what? Some cock.
That is true. I was going to say the porcelain god.
I know, honey. I don't throw up.
Good for you. Yeah, Abracadabra for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get your opinion on that album because it's a great album. It feels very like spooky Halloweeny, but also like calls back to every era she has had.
I do think so. I will be honest, I have only given it one listen, except for the songs that I had to perform to
Work. That's
make
okay.
that money.
Do you know Blade of Grass?
No.
Oh, that song's so beautiful. But Jenna-Ray's a romantic.
I'm going to have to go and listen to it now. This is more, I have an excuse to listen.
I spend so much time listening to music. I love listening to an album as an art form, like, because that's a piece that somebody's put out in a full, like, punch slam. Like, singles are there to tease people along. I want that full album.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Juicy.
Like, just releasing, like, a few songs at a time. I'm like, just give it to me.
Just give
me the whole
all
thing.
of it.
Yeah.
All of it. Give me the whole of it, okay?
Yeah. the whole
of it.
The whole pit.
The whole of it. I want to hear the whole album.
Yes.
I think that there's a potential that music be our like true savior throughout this whole like revolutionary time.
I think so too.
Because I think that it helps people be motivated to do something more for themselves. I can fully say that I get inspired by music all the time. It helps me with my moods. It helps me with my mood swings.
Oh, yeah.
And it helps me with everything in between, okay? And I will say that there is this part of me that like really wants music to be something I could do. I write songs on the down low, but like they're nothing more than just words right now. And like I love to make music. Ask the Men's. I love to make music.
Someone get this girl a glockenspiel or a ukulele.
But that's where I think my community really helps out. There's already people in my life who I think I could connect with. We're just working on this right now, so it's kind of hard to do more than one project.
You could turn into a jam band.
I also have a pair of bongos. I have a guitar that only has 3 strings because the other 2 are broke. And I buy all my instruments from the Goodwill.
Well, good for you, sister.
I'd love to know a little bit more about Carmen Deveraux, about the past, the present, and the future. But let's focus on the past first. So who was the inspiration? Who did you like see and understand like that's my calling, that's who I want to be?
I was 15 and I went to the rec room with a bunch of friends. It was like after we had done a High School Musical, The Wizard of Oz. It was closing night, and so we all snuck out, and then instead of going to like the cast party, we went to the rec room instead. And so I saw like my first drag queens, and I was just like, oh my god. And I loved it. Then like a couple months later, I kept going and got started doing drag very quickly. And yeah, kind of just learned the ways. But it was like free YouTube, so we didn't have any like makeup tutorials or anything.
Yeah.
So you had to basically just go out there and look like shit.
What are 3 words that would describe young Carmen Deveraux?
Let's see. Vulnerable, driven, and cocky.
Yeah.
I did get put in my place though, so there was like one night I was like, I don't know, being a diva or something, and then
somebody clocked your teeth.
My drag mom was basically like, you need to shut the fuck up and start acting your age and realize where you are. I'm like, okay. So
she put the business down.
Mm-hmm. Growing up, it's like I started drag, 2005, I was like 16. And so during high school, I wasn't really into high school very much because I was doing drag and hanging out with adults basically.
Yeah.
And got a little fake ID. So I got to go and perform everywhere else. And then they took my ID away at the Copa.
Them bitches.
But after I turned 21, I went on to win pageants. One was Oklahoma America 2015. So that was like a goal of mine whenever I was growing up.
Oh my gosh, what was that experience like?
It was, early 20s. It was like, I could do whatever. And now I'm thinking back, they're always wanting me to do another pageant. I'm like,
fuck that.
Fuck that shit. I was like, yeah, they're expensive. And, but it's a good learning experience, especially for people who are like wanting to do drag and like wanting to learn and like take constructive criticism and get bookings and do the damn thing. But
get their big one.
Get the big one. Yeah.
Do their big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm happy where I am right now. I do a lot of shows at the Boom. I've been working there since 2010. Wow. So doing shows all the time, stage shows especially. We're doing Wicked right now. Or Wicked. It's a parody of Wicked. And then we're doing an Addams Family Creepmas coming up next. So future is booked. And blessed. So that's good. Yeah. But yeah, the past really helped shape me. I mean, like I was able to grow up with, people who were always doing drag. I lived basically like in a little drag commune, if you will.
That's so cool.
But it was fun. It was a creative growing up experience and lived a lot of life and probably grew up a little too fast, but it shaped it.
That's very much a queer experience.
Yes.
I mean, straight people can have it too, but queer people, I feel like we just already have that accelerant in life of like,
yes,
we don't understand our world around us because they don't understand us.
Right.
And so like we have to grow faster than the rest of the people because we're trying to fight to survive and just feel accepted in a space.
Oh, for sure.
Until we get older and we realize we are the acceptance in every space.
Absolutely.
We don't need anybody else.
And you got to show them we ain't going nowhere.
I will in fact sit here. And I will, in fact,
until my knees give out, I'll still be doing it, I guess.
Is that where you see Carmen Deveraux going?
God, probably. They'll stick me in a throne like Ginger Lamar and, have me roast people from the side.
Ooh, roasting.
Oh, yeah.
How often have you do roast?
I did a roast last Saturday.
Oh, shit.
I feel like drag lingo and, like, love language is, like, giving people shit, and, like, can you take it? And it's, like, all love and hee hee ha ha, but also very bitchy and cunty. And, so being able to do that, what we always do backstage and with each other normally in front of people was a lot of fun.
So has it always been Deveraux as your last name, or have you gone through evolutions with names?
So
with houses and stuff?
I was always Deveraux, but I was part of like the Monroe family.
Okay.
It's like the Monroe Adams family. So like I was given Calliope, my middle name, by Raven Del Rey.
Oh.
We used to work together a lot of Tramps on the Sunday night showcase and shit. And so,
that's so sweet.
So it stuck. Yeah.
Do you feel like drag has just given you so much authenticity into people's lives that like you only accept that from people who you let into your real life?
I think so. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty private person, and so it's like, I mean, I basically like go to work, do drag. Like I don't really have time to go out as much anymore, like I used to, and party and drink and all that. So I mean, I feel like it's
So you've already kind of told us that your first time seeing drag was at the Rec Room, and the first time doing drag was at the Rec Room, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, work. I was like, one of those might have been wrong.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Was there another place around where you felt welcome to do drag like that, or is Rec Room just kind of like you saw it there and you wanted to do it there?
That was basically like where like underage kids could like go. Like if you're under 21, like you could like do that. Also at that time there was a place in Tulsa called OYP, was like the Oklahoma Youth Project. Okay. And it's kind of like the Rec Room if there wasn't drugs and adults. It would also be there.
Okay,
I mean, it was like an underground like house like music, like kind of ravish, I guess you could say. But OYP was like they actually like did really good stuff. And so they had drag shows, and so I was able to connect with the queens in Tulsa at that time, like Chanel Sterling and Daphne Rio and people up there. And so
period. I feel like there was such a long gap between me actually seeing drag for the first time and like engaging with it, because I didn't see it until after COVID, because I didn't really start going out until after COVID, because there was I turned 21 during it.
Mhm.
And then there was a whole fucking pandemic outside. So I couldn't go outside. I had to go to work at the Starbucks.
Oh,
Okay?
fuck that. Oh, yeah. COVID was fucking crazy because we had to wear those, like, masks and shit, like, during drag, like, because they made
The clear ones?
the clear ones.
Oh, yikes.
And they were saying that, like, we had to start our drag shows at, like, 8 or something because, like, after 10 o'clock or something, like, all the bars had to close down.
May I call you Paul for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Where does Carmen begin and Paul end?
Carmen has a lot more makeup on, usually. I'm just kidding. No, Carmen, I always say that Carmen is like an extension of, you know, my regular self. Like, I'm an actor, so I can kind of throw on, you know, whatever kind of role or whatever, whether in drag or out of drag. But yeah, I think it's, I mean, I would say I'm a little bit reserved, but you put a little tequila in me and I'm like pretty much just this, but without all the makeup on.
I got some Don Julio in the cupboard.
Listen, it's very similar. I mean, I think, yeah, the line gets blurred, but I mean, it's very easy to like make fun of myself, you know, and like humor that, you know, easy to make fun of somebody else and then you make fun of yourself and then, you know, everything's okay, right?
You find that common ground. You say,
Yes.
listen, I'll drag you and I'll drag me too.
Yeah.
I have had the pleasure of getting to know Paul, and I think that you're such a beautiful person.
Thank you.
And the fact that you're able to like morph that from like being a beautiful soul into a beautiful creature as a drag queen too. Like, it's just, I'd say beautiful creatures isn't like that beautiful creatures kind of thought process. Not calling you a creature. But I think that it speaks to a person to be able to like turn their inner beauty into an outer beauty and like make it a persona and a personality and like embrace that both people exist at the same time. Because I feel like in society, there's often that like down look on somebody who's able to like kind of shapeshift a little bit and like be able to blend in.
Oh, for sure.
I also think that's neurodivergence, and like I feel as if queer and neurodivergence is so closely related that I'm like, what drag queen isn't neurodivergent?
No shit. Yeah, exactly.
Because you like
we drank that red dye 52 or red dye number 5 or whatever it was. Oh yeah, I feel like that explains a lot.
So you've been doing drag for how many years?
Actually, this month will be 20 years.
Here, wow!
Working.
Happy anniversary!
Thank you.
That's a wonderful anniversary.
Yeah, I guess this would be my golden year.
Your golden year. You
expect gold from everybody now.
Yes, and we should do a gold theme. You should do a gold.
Oh, I should.
Oh my god, I come out as a golden girl.
Yeah.
Drag has changed so much in the 20 years that you've done it, whether that be like style, makeup, the way people like produce themselves, and like RuPaul's Drag Race being around now. How do you think drag has changed both locally and globally?
Locally, I mean, like it is like a trickle down effect. I feel like, especially with like, 'cause I've auditioned for Drag Race for a few times and, you know, met the girls and blah, blah, blah. But like having the, like that kind of like caliber, especially now, because like, I mean, because that shit is fucking expensive, you know? And so it really like, if you like book a Drag Race girl and they have like all this big crazy shit or something expensive, or what you see on TV, and I think that's a lot of other people's kind of expectations now once they see drag. It's like, oh, I want like TV caliber drag show, like, and you know, sometimes you get it, you know, but it does help people kind of, or drag queens especially, like for myself especially, just step your pussy up a little bit, because you know,
if you're gonna be compared to them,
might as well. Yeah,
can't beat them, join them.
Exactly.
We like to beat,
right? Well, with like, you know, the YouTube channels and everything with like Trixie and like everybody, it's like it, you know, makeup style has changed so much, and then, you know, compared to what it used to be, I was just like, you know, I want to see how much of like a real girl I can like make myself look to be. And it's like, I know I don't look like a real girl, and that's not what I'm trying to do. You know, like that's not, you know,
you're finding that divine feminine within you,
right?
It's like for you,
right? Exactly. It's like you can be more high drag. There's so much more like a broader spectrum, I think, of drag now, which I think is super cool and beautiful. And like, you know, you have like cis women doing drag, bearded queens, troll, creature drag, like weird fucking shit. We're doing this competition with the Boom right now. It's a Supreme is what it's called. So it's like a monthly competition. Every month there's like a different theme, and I judge it every week or month. And the shit that they come out with is all just so incredible, and they're all so young, and it's like, oh my god, like I wish I would have had this kind of thing whenever I was their age and stuff. But they're also smart and creative and like thoughtful of like what they put into their creation, whatever style that they're doing that night. But yeah, I mean, God, just to name him, Siege the Troll is very cool to me. Like he's like a drag troll and super funny and flamboyant and just like
great energy.
The looks and the shit that they create, you know, like they make incredible jewelry and costumes and stuff. And Saturn, they're also great. Like there's so many of them that are amazing. But, the up and coming legendary children, damn it.
Oklahoma City's going through renaissance.
It is, honestly. It's like, you know, we get acclaimed a lot for like people that come in from out of town of like,
oh, wow.
You know, it's just that high Southern drag, baby.
Yeah. Well, we're living in a world of oppression where we have to be louder than the people who are screaming.
Exactly. And the people that want to come out, I feel like need to see that. They need to like leave whatever crazy shit is going on in the world and come see something and be uplifted and forget about it for a little bit.
That part. Like dive into the escapism of the fantasy that is me.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Fulfill the fantasy.
Your vanilla fantasy. Your French vanilla fantasy.
French vanilla fantasy is crazy.
This one is a little more political. How do you think politics has really played into being a drag queen when they're trying to chastise a drag queen?
I feel like drag is always political. You know, of course, it's like we use our platform to basically say like, fuck Trump, fuck whatever, fuck the patriarchy and all that shit. And it's like we have this kind of like armor, I feel like that kind of like protects us in a way. It's like a weird invisible armor, but maybe it's just a lot of foundation and, you know, fake boobs and stuff. But, you know, there's that power and that confidence that comes with it. So it's like, you got to stand up for your community, you got to stand up for what's fucking right. And especially whenever people are directly attacking us, we ain't gonna stand down. Like, especially with like our Oklahoma Foundation. Like, I was a teacher a couple years ago, and there's this big story that came out. They're, you know, criticizing any gay people that were working in the schools, and I was targeted, and I got like all these articles written about me, and we were having like bomb threats and stuff at all the schools. And Westboro Baptist Church came and like protested and shit, and so I basically had to lose my job because Ryan Walters was like doing all this shit whenever we actually have like protesters coming, and it's like, I'm just trying to like teach kids. You know, that like really put me into like, oh, so fuck, like, thank you. I mean, it was a really shitty time, and it was very eye-opening of like, you know, they really don't give a shit that like they're having a teacher shortage whenever they have like really good teachers and people who want to like go and like do more, and like, and then they just shut it down because they're like, well, we can't like afford, you know, security, and like you guys are getting bomb threats and stuff. Fuck Ryan Walters. But it's nice to see. I think that they're finally like, with that fucker being gone, that they're able to kind of unfortunately have to like clean up the mess.
Yeah.
That
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, there are teachers being fired for like having books or like having a sign that says like, we have queer books, or, you know, here are the books that are banned, or like here are books about growing up, and like so, and people are losing their jobs over shit like that. So
I just can't get past the argument of people like having an issue with a child reading a book that has like queer characters in it. That's for the kid to understand that they can grow up and be a successful adult, like any other book that has people transitioning in life.
Oh yeah. I mean, even growing up, like I went to elementary school in the 90s, and we had like books about that thing of like, you know, so-and-so has two mommies or whatever. And, you know, even now, especially, it's like the books that they're banning, it's like, the fuck? It's like, they don't even, half of them don't make sense. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Is all drag valid?
But not all drag is bookable.
Yeah.
Because we have like open talent nights and everything. And it's like, and I'm so glad that we do, because, you know, everybody wants to try it. And I feel like if somebody ever wants to do drag, actually, it's like, you got to get out there and do it.
Yeah.
While now there are like people who can do drag and be famous and stuff by like just doing YouTube and everything. But it's like, you know, drag is for the people. It's for the community. It's, you know, so get out there. But I think it is a learning process and a brutal one at that, you know, just to get out and to show face and to practice and to be on stage is terrifying, you know, and you have to kind of just build it into your blood if it's something that you're like, I can't see myself doing anything else.
Like RuPaul said, adrenaline.
Exactly. Red Bull helps and alcohol. Yeah,
It gives you wings.
it does.
And a meaty tuck. What I really love about doing something like this is that we're able to like capture moments and memories, and like we're able to show people that conversations are happening, period, like between queer people. Like this is an essential part of getting our face out there, like letting people know that queer people exist, and like our voices and are doing things to like bring hope. Is there any queer herstory that you believe the folks at home need to know?
I will say cherish all the moments that you have, because you never know the last time that you're going to say I love you to one of your friends or to a family member or anything. It's like times change and you never know, something can change in an instant. But also don't forget the paths that were paved by the ones before us back in the day at like the clubs, even on 39th Street. Like you had to have like a password to get in, and they would have a red light that they would turn on, and if you were gay and dancing with other people of the same sex, they would arrest you. If you were in drag, you had to have like 3 articles of male clothing. So it's like, it's bad. It's bad now. It was bad then.
Yeah.
But I think it's just, be thankful for what we have and make it better for the people that are going to come after us.
Yes. Well, motherfucking said. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. And I think that it is one of those things where we take for granted like the access we do have today, but like it's also in the same sentence you can say we don't have everything that we really need to be a successful community. Like if you go, like whenever I went to Holland overseas, I didn't feel judged for walking around in whatever I wanted to. Like everybody is kind of doing their own thing and like has their own look and their own vibe, and everybody's just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like they don't necessarily talk, but like they all have, like I saw this goth chick, she was dolled up head to toe, and I was like, and see, no one's thinking twice about that. And I think that's beautiful. And I think that we're getting to a point where like we're able to walk around a little bit more and feel safe. But like even as a not one of them gender fluids, sometimes I don't want to walk around because I feel that fear, and that's what they want. They want us to feel afraid to be ourselves, because again, suppression and oppression, like that's what they want. So we have to be that resistance and like know that our existence is resistance to their desire to put us out. Like we are a candle or something.
Right.
We are flamers, but we're not just candles. We are the eternal flame. Okay.
Yeah. That's true. I feel like I think my generation too is like kind of grew up to kind of, we are accepted, but it's like you still kind of have to like be on guard, you know, like there's still like something about even just like walking around of like feeling, I'm on guard still.
To me, living authentically means being like living in a way that could potentially be uncomfortable at some point. Because like you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's not going to always feel good to change, because change is not always like meant to feel good. Like growing hurts. That's called growing pains for a reason.
Right.
Like
for sure.
I just had this thought the other day that we do a lot to focus on our physical health, but we don't do what we need to for our mental health. Like the way that you take breaks and like do repair things for your body after you work out, like you have that day off, or you make sure you're drinking your protein shakes or your pre-workout or whatever the mumbo jumbo. I don't know anymore. I don't work out. We need to be doing stuff like that for our brains too. And like making sure we take time, making sure we pour the right kind of energies in there, making sure the thoughts that we have are good and positive. We all know negative thoughts are real. We all said hey to them in the mirror this morning. But it's okay to hear them, to realize that they're in there and go, listen, I know you're bad. And I know the next thought I have is going to be, you're gone. And then after that, I can replace it with a negative. Or, nope, not a negative. Ooh, positive thought. There we go.
There you go.
Replace that negative with a positive. Okay? It sounds so much easier than it really is, but it could be that easy with 13 payments in $19.95. Okay.
And make those checks out to Carmen Deveraux.
So, Drag Race. I know I just had a weekend of Drew Paul's Drag Race, which was like an uber condensed into a day and a quarter of RuPaul's Drag Race challenges. You've now said that you had auditioned for it before. What do you think Carmen Deveraux would do on Drag Race?
Oh God, I feel like I would kill at the sewing challenges.
Period.
Any kind of like acting or like comedy shit, like the plays I could do really well.
She's a diva.
I feel like the dancing, I'm not great with choreography.
Yeah.
And so I think keeping up with that would be difficult. The Snatch Game, like I could.
Who would you do as a Snatch Game character?
Oh God. I thought it'd be really fun to do like Dr. Phil.
Oh my God. Yes.
The last one I did, and I kind of fucked it up because you can't do like made up characters. You have to be like I did like Patsy Stone, but you have to be like I'm Joanna Lumley, like the actress playing.
Yeah.
You know, if I was like doing Rose Nyland from Golden Girls, it had to be like Betty White instead of Rose Nyland, like the character name. But I did Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Oh my gosh.
Jan Brady and Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. So how many times have you auditioned, if you want to say?
3.
Okay.
And everybody's trying to get me to do it again, but it's a lot of work. I'm tired.
And it's such an expensive endeavor now. Like you were saying, they just have like an expectation of a level of drag that's no longer.
I'm not willing to take out another mortgage. I don't think.
Yeah, we're not doing no Lexi Love up in here and taking out a second mortgage.
No, Mama ain't gonna be broker, I guess.
Yeah, that part exactly. If you were in a sewing challenge, what does that silhouette look like in your head?
Oh God, I guess it depends on the challenge. But I do love like a recreation moment if it's like here's like a bunch of random shit and like you have to make something out of it.
Yeah,
like I love shit like that.
Because I think that fashion design and like the ability to like put something together is by far like one of the most integral skills that I think a queen needs to have.
Yeah.
Like when a queen goes on there and says I'd never learned how to sew, I'm like, girl, you knew this was coming.
I'm like, right.
If you know the expectation is there, then devote.
Even dancing, it's like going on is like, I know I'm going to have to, so I'm probably going to be taking some dance classes if I were to whatever, you know.
Especially if it's that expensive of an endeavor, like clothing-wise.
Right.
If you're going to spend $100,000 on clothes, spend at least $1,000 on dance lessons.
If I'm spending $100,000 on clothes, someone better put me out of my misery.
Exactly. And the fact that I said that number,
put me on Dragula. No, I'm just kidding. I do love Dragula.
Dragula's really cool. We are going to have a little Bob's bonus.
Yes.
Oh.
Here for a second. Our very own Bob is here.
Cute cutaway scene.
Thank you. I am a Carmen Deveraux fan. And I want to know the best read. The one that just like, oh God, oh, that one's gonna hurt the next day. Best read. Yeah, I know you got one.
I will say one that I heard this weekend, and I didn't make it up, but it really stuck with me. It was for one of my good Judy's roast, and someone had said, "It's a good thing that SNAP benefits have ran out because now you can finally keep that Ozempic weight off."
Oh no!
Mercy.
Oh no! Not the Ozempic weight.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and that was Bob's bonus.
Yes. But we're gonna close it out here. One, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. But you have just made such a bright evening even brighter.
Thank you.
And the fact that you walked up in here looking this good on a Tuesday, everybody, I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
The fact that you did this very quickly, I'm also very impressed. You're just an impressive person.
Thank you.
You're an impressive queen. And I think that when it comes to local talent people, you are somebody to listen to. You are somebody who, like you said, is an auntie, is a great auntie. And I think we need to listen to our aunties because they're the real fun.
Yes, exactly.
The real good time.
Yes.
So I think that it's such a blessing that you've come on here, and I'm so thankful to be able to like be a part of this and have you do this to me. It's such a rare opportunity, I think, for people to have.
Yeah.
So thank you for helping Jenna-Ray come back one last time. Jenna-Ray Chanel Trauma. She's checking out for the evening. Okay. If you need to catch me, you can hit my line. Okay.
If you need to catch me, don't call me and don't come to my house. Can I do a shameless plug?
No, I want you to do all of the plugs.
Okay.
Okay.
I need an outlet and I need some AA batteries. I'm just kidding. If you guys want to catch me, I work at the Boom all the time. I'm there Thursday through Sunday. I host a trivia show at the Boom on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. It's free to play. Bingo at 6 on Sundays, free to play also. Currently, we're doing the Wicked parody. It is a parody of the Wicked, which is the Broadway and movie now. But I play a lot of characters. Me and my husband and the 2 other girls wrote it. It's a lot of fun. Tickets are on sale at eventbrite.com, and we run it through November. And then in December, we are doing our Addams Family Creepmas show, which is a parody off of the Addams Family. You can catch me starring as Morticia. Yes. I'm also there at the Boom Fridays and Saturdays for the drag shows and all around. So follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see all the fun things that I'm doing and where to catch me.
What's your handle?
Oh So Fabulous. Sorry. OH_So_Fabulous on Instagram, and then Carmen Deveraux on Facebook. But you can look for both of them.
Yes, and they'll be tagged as a collaborator because they are in fact collaborating with this art. Do you see this art?
Look at this art.
Look at
Put her
this
in the
art.
Louvre, then someone steal her.
Yes. Oh my God, steal me away, honey. Steal me away. I need somebody to pay for my shit.
But thank you so much for having me. I've had a wonderful time, and you look incredible. You're giving me such like Kathy Griffin vibes right now. I was saying Sarah Jessie Raphael if you put some red sunglasses on her.
Well, this has been Jenna-Ray Chanel Trauma.
I'm Carmen Deveraux. Thank you so much.
And this has been Queeries Pod. Thank you so much. This is an Any Alls production.
Can you just shake on it?
Yeah.
Hey.
This is a business meeting.
That's the other deal.
That's a thumbnail.
Hey.
You don't make thumbnails every time. You can't keep doing that.
That's
give me a hug.
Oh my God, that was so much
my
fun.
diva.
Oh my
gosh. Oh.